So today my topic will be on zoogeography. So zoogeography basically is a combination of zoology plus geography. Some people call it biogeography also. My voice is clear. You are people able to
Yes,
hear?
sir.
Okay, okay. Anywhere you have problems, please stop me and ask questions. Okay. So ask questions একদম আনমিউট করে জিজ্ঞেস করে নেবে সোজা সোজা কথা বলে নেবে, কারণ যখন আমি পড়াবো না তখন লেখাগুলো আই উইল নট বি এবল টু সি দ্য রাইটিং। एकदम अनम्यूट करके एकदम पूछ लेना। नॉर्मली लाइक दे से
Okay,
दैट
sir.
डोंट आस्क, जस्ट अनम्यूट करके जस्ट आस्क इन बिटवीन। ठीक है ना? अदरवाइज आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू सी व्हाट यू हैव रिटन व्हेन आई एम शोइंग द स्लाइड्स। आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी एनीथिंग। So just simply ask me, the बीच में unmute करके just question, sir, one question, this is the question, that's all. Okay, I will first share the slide. Okay, now the slide has come. Are you able to see zoogeography and factors affecting
Yes,
animals?
sir.
Okay, very good, very good. You can talk with me in between if you want, no problem at all. I have no problems if you people talk. Okay, अभी बड़ा हो गया ना? Okay. So zoogeography and factors affecting animal distribution. So one thing which you people really must you have to accept. Just somebody is coming in. Let's see. Nobody is there. Okay. One people you must be. One thing you have to accept is that zoogeography means a combination of zoology and geography, and there are lots of geographical factors which affect the distribution of animals all over the world. So there are thousands and lakhs and billions and millions of species of animals present in this world. It's a huge biodiversity, and not all animals are found everywhere. Some animals are found in special regions. Tigers are not found in the polar regions, and polar bears are not found in India. Apart from the zoo, in zoo you can find them all, but apart from that you don't find them essentially. So we will study about all these things. What are the factors and what how animals are distributed. So zoo geography, it is the branch of biology concerned with the distribution of all the animals, invertebrates and vertebrates, terrestrial and aquatic, all over the whole world. So all animals, vertebrate, invertebrates, your insects, small protozoans, everything, single cell, multi-cell, everything, in the water, in the land, in the river, all over the whole world. So zoogeography studies the distribution of these animals, how these animals, where these animals are found. So this animal distribution can be studied at three levels. One is geographical. You study it all over the whole, take the whole world as a whole and study where in the world it is. Then you can study it as regional. In selected places in the world you study. And local. That is, you study the geographical distribution of a species in relation to each other and in relation to its ecology and evolution. So local means aspas mein you study. Where, why it is very, what is the unique animal of this particular region. This is what you study over there. For example, kangaroo is very a very popular animal in Australia. It's not found anywhere else apart from the zoos. Few days back, there was a thing that kangaroos were smuggled into India, and they were released somewhere because of the police. They were released somewhere in the Duars forest, North Bengal. So suddenly, some people came and saw kangaroos jumping over there. They were then taken, and then found out that they were taken from the. They came from animal smuggling, Jontu Pachar. Okay, so Philip Sclater and Alfred Wallace. Wallace is a very important person over there. They identified the main zoo geographic regions of the world today. So the world is divided into 6 regions nowadays because of these people. They identified that this region has got this type of animal. This region has got this particular type of animal. Another region has got another particular type of animal. So you have the Palearctic region, the Nearctic region, Neotropical region, Ethiopian region, Oriental region, and the Australian region. So 6 regions. You have to study all the regions. So zoogeographical regions and some characteristic animals. So this pink color is the Palearctic region. You have these horses, pandas, red fox, red deer. Yeah, it includes this Europe. You have this particular region of Saudi Arabia, some parts of top Kashmir and all these regions, and all these Russia and all these regions. This is the Palearctic region. The maximum part of India is the Oriental region. And then you have the Australian region over here, the Australian region. Then this blue color is the African region. Then you have this is the Neotropical region in South America. And in North America, you have the Nearctic region. Can you people see it? Yes, no, बताओ हमको.
Yes, sir.
ओके, वेरी गुड. आवाज दो बीच बीच में. मुझे लगता है मैं सिर्फ कंप्यूटर को बोल रहा हूँ. बीच बीच में हाउ 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 करो. यस सर, नो सर, समझ नहीं आया सर, बहुत अच्छा सर, समथिंग लाइक दिस. Okay, now let us talk about this Palearctic region, the top part which you are seeing. So this region includes northern part of the old world over whole of Europe, China, Japan, North Sahara, Siberia, Mediterranean Sea, North Zone of North Africa, Manchuria. So this is the region you have seen in the map. The names of the regions are written there. They are bounded by sea to the west, east, and north, and by the Sahara and the Himalayas to the south. So you can see the Himalayas over here, the Sahara Desert is over here, and there is this Arctic Sea on the top, and here you have the Pacific Ocean, and here you have the Atlantic Ocean. So this is how it is. This is the particular region you're talking about. The climate is chiefly temperate with an Arctic fringe. Temperate means थोड़ा सा ठंडा ठंडा रहता है. It's actually and it's got an Arctic weather. And it includes wet and dry open steep lands, large areas of coniferous forest, evergreen forest जो है, and a fringe of tundra. Tundra is something like an evergreen forest, deciduous forest. कुछ जगह पे some places you find wide variation of temperature and great fluctuation in rainfall. Some places there is high rainfall, some places there is low rainfall. Fauna exhibits variation in the climatic and vegetational subdivision. It is richest in warmer areas and diminishes northwards. So, जो equator more near toward the equator, you have lots of fauna. Means animal को fauna बोलते हैं, plants को flora बोलते हैं. So around 135 families of terrestrial vertebrates are found. Terrestrial vertebrates are जो land में जो vertebrae वा column तुम रीढ़ की हड्डी है जिसमें. So you have 135 families of these terrestrial vertebrates. 33 family उसमें 33 families of mammals, 68 birds, 24 reptiles, 10 amphibians, and 13 freshwater fishes. We have not talked about the invertebrates over here, because you will not be able to remember all of them. It can be divided into European region, Mediterranean region, Siberian sub-region, and Manchurian sub-region. So this is the Manchurian region, not chicken Manchurian. Okay, this is the Manchurian. Manchuria is this area. This Tibet, Manchuria. This is the Manchurian area. This is Siberian area. This is the Manchurian area of China. This is the Saharan region. This is the European region. This is the Mediterranean region. This is the Mediterranean Sea. This is the Mediterranean region. So you have, and so these are all the different regions. You find these animals over here: red panda, moose, Chinese alligator, giant Asian salamander, European salamander. Llama is also found in another region, also in the neotropical region. Then you have the panda, some fishes, the special fish, red fox. You have the hedge sparrow, Rhacophorus. You have all these animals over here. Then you have the Nearctic region, the North American continent and Greenland. You see, it is separated by the sea. So this includes the North American, Greenland, Iceland, Mexican plateau. Except for a narrow strip of Central America, it is completely cut off from all the other regions by sea. देखो ये छोटा सा जगह where it is connected to the Southern America. It is actually this region is totally isolated. But if you see, this is this end of Russia and this is the beginning of USA, Alaska region. They are basically some 100 kilometers only apart. They are not very far away from each other. The world is round. On the map, it looks very far away, but this region and this region are very close with each other. Japan and America are not very far away. But it's on the since if you turn it around, it's quite near to each other, if you think it that way. So if you go to America, you don't go from here. Sometimes you go from the other side of the world. So more or less, the Pacific Ocean, you have to, it can go from the Pacific or it can go from this Atlantic region. But for Europe, you go from here. My flight used to go from Calcutta, New Delhi, Frankfurt, and sometimes later in my life, I used to go to UK, Edinburgh, over here. So when I went to America, I went from Europe. They from Europe, people go this transatlantic to America over here, USA. But when I went from India, I went from this direction. Canada is over here. Mexico is over here. And this is Greenland here. And this is India. So it resembles Palearctic regions in climatic conditions. More or less Palearctic regions के similar climate मिलता है वहाँ पे. It also exhibits extreme variation in temperature and varied climatic conditions. It has got extensive mountain ranges in the west running from north to south. Can anybody tell the name of the mountain which is running from here to here? कोई पढ़े हो geography में? What mountain runs from here to here? Anybody? Yes, no? वो भी बताओ. नहीं सर, मालूम नहीं है, बता दो. हेलो, मेरा वॉइस आ रहा है? हेलो, हेलो, सुनाई दे रहा है?
Yes, sir.
ओके.
Yes, sir.
बीच बीच में रिप्लाई करो मुझे, नहीं तो मुझे लगता है कि कट गया इंटरनेट कनेक्शन. ओके, चलो. Let us go to the. Okay. So this is the Rockies Mountain which go, and in South America it's the Andes Mountains. The Himalayas are over here, the Alps are over here. They are the major mountain range. Himalayas here is the Hindu Kush mountains over here, and Mount Kilimanjaro is located over here. These are the important mountains in this, and you have the also the Europe and Asia is divided by the Ural mountain ranges. Therefore, Europe becomes separate from Asia. So the this north is the Arctic belt of Greenland. It is followed by coniferous. Coniferous means evergreen trees. You have the deciduous or mixed forest. What are deciduous plants? During the winter, their leaves shed off. But evergreen throughout the year, they have leaves. They have a total of 120 families of vertebrate, 26 families of mammals, 4 birds, 21 reptiles, 14 amphibian, and 24 fishes. They are divided into the Californian sub-region. This is California is in the west coast of America. This region, this part which has come out over here, this region is the California. ये एरो दिख रहा है जहां पे मैं घूम रहा है? दिख रहा है एरो?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. This is the Californian region. This region. Then you have the Rocky Mountain sub-region. From here to here is the Rocky Mountain. This region is the Rocky Mountain region. Then you have the Allegheny sub-region in Canada, near towards more towards the Mexican region, and this is the Canadian region. That includes even the Greenland part also. So you have the pocket gopher, pocket mouse, turkey, the pronghorn deer, kangaroo rat, shrew, garpike. You have the bowfin fish. You have all these animals. You have axolotl larva. This is very famous in zoology. पता करो इंटरनेट में पता करो what is the axolotl famous for. Then you have the musk turtle, American salamander, the flying squirrel, very famous. The Gila monster, pit viper, the beaver. Beaver is found in America. Then you have the red deer. बहुत hunting होता है red deer का. अभी बंद कर दिया. Then South America, this Panama region भी आता है इसमें, मेक्सिको का south part and the whole of South America comes. This is known as the neotropical region. Equator यहाँ से चलता है. This line it goes. This is the equator actually. This is the equatorial line. So this includes South America, Central America, tropical lowland of South Mexico and West Indies. And fauna is both distinctive and varied. It is rich in both sare families and classes. It has 155 families of terrestrial vertebrate. 33 are endemic. The Amazon River, rich biodiversity. Amazon forest. यहाँ पे Brazil में you have the Amazon forest over here in Brazil. This is the Amazon forest. It is rich in biodiversity over there. ठीक है ना? The Brazilian forest. So you have the Chilean region, Brazilian sub-region, Mexican sub-region, and the Antillean region. Somebody is trying to enter. Okay. So the Chilean region, Chile is in this region. Chilean region. Then you have the Brazilian sub-region. This is the Brazilian sub-region. बहुत बड़ा. Mexican sub-region. This is the Mexican sub-region. And the Antillean sub-region. नीचे. Very famous, the tapir. If you have seen Prisoners of the Sun, Tintin, Prisoners of the Sun, the tapir was licking Captain Haddock's face. You have the armadillos, the anteaters, the sloth, opossums, the electric eel, the marmoset, the tamarins, the paca, rhea, agouti, tree porcupine, toucan, curassows, This is the cock of the rock. These types of birds are found over here. Vertebrates are found over here. Then the African Ethiopian region. This region. And there are 161 families of terrestrial. Africa is very rich. You have the East African, West African, South African, and the Malagasy sub-region. Malagasy sub-region. East Africa, West Africa, South Africa, all these regions are present over here, sub-regions. So you have the slender loris, hippopotamus, baboon, gorilla, ostrich, black bear, spiny lizard, African elephant, aardvark, this particular thing, African lungfish, golden mole, xenopus, this type of frog, turacos species. Then you come to India or the Oriental region. India and this region, Thailand, Burma, and all these regions, southern China, Indonesia, part of Indonesia, Java, Sumatra, Malaysia. This is the Oriental region. Bounded by Himalayas in the north, separated by the Indian Ocean, known for variety. India is absolutely rich. Mera Bharat Mahan. And it's similar to the Ethiopian African region. You have the Indian region, Indo-China sub-region, Ceylonese sub-region, Sri Lanka, the Indo-Malayan sub-region. This is the Indo-Malayan sub-region. So you have lots of regions. ये लोग सब देखो घड़ियाल गावियालिस जो घड़ियाल टाइप ऑफ एलिगेटर ओरंगुटांग बिग हेडेड टर्टल कोलुगो गिबन ये सब यहाँ पे मिलता है देन द पीकॉक हम लोग का नेशनल बर्ड रोहू ये सब खाने उसका हम लोग खाते हैं द मेजर कार्प देन यू हैव वन हॉर्न राइनोसरस शील्ड टेल्ड वाइपर यू हैव दिस स्पाइनी डोरमाउस ये चूहा हम लोग का ये बोलो ये कौन सा फिश है नहीं बोल पाओगे दिस इज द इंडियन एलिफेंट tarsier tree shrew. Then you have the Australian region. This is very unique, Australia ka region. Australia and New Zealand here. So this is very peculiar. यहाँ का the mammals over here where they have got placenta. They are marsupials. Like we give birth to live और एक बच्चा निकलता है हम लोग के अंदर से लेकिन यहाँ पे जो मैमल्स लोग हैं तो मैमल्स मतलब वी हैव गॉट हेयर ओवर द बॉडी एंड मेमोरी ग्लैंड्स इन वी हैव गॉट मेमोरी ग्लैंड्स आल्सो सो यहाँ पे दे हैव मेमोरी ग्लैंड्स एंड हेयर्स ऑन द बॉडी बट ये लोग अंडा दे देता है देयरफॉर दे आर इट्स अ स्ट्रेंज टाइप ऑफ मैमल्स देन यू हैव द कैंगारू उन लोग के पाउच में बच्चा डेवलप होता है कैंगारू पाउच so monotremes and marsupials are found over there this is very typical. So what are found? This is the marsupial mouse, marsupial mole, kangaroo, spiny anteater, wombat. Sub marsupial है flying phalangers, Australian lungfish, tiger snake, skink. This is the duck-billed platypus. ये अंडा छोड़ता है, but it's a mammal. दूध पिलाता है बच्चा को, लेकिन अंडा दे देता है. Cockatoos, pygmy parrot, cassowaries, emu, lyrebirds, honeysuckle, loris. So these are the 6 realms. Now, what are the factors which affect distributions? So animals are found to occupy all diverse habitats wherever life is possible. But the animals found in different regions, different area and different localities are not identical. ये तो जानते हो ये लोग बहुत जगह पे मिलता है, but they are not identical in different regions. These exhibit several complications in the distribution patterns. The irregularities in distributions are mainly on account of faulty or non-uniform dispersal of animals, which is governed by several factors. So, animals तो uniformly spread नहीं होता है. So, what are the factors जो कि which say that this animal is found here and this animal is not found here? So, जो रोकता है उसका dispersal, that is known as barrier. So what are the barriers? It can be physical barrier, क्लाइमेटिक बैरियर, बायोलॉजिकल बैरियर। फिजिकल बैरियर क्या है? हिमालय के उस पार और इस पार, एनिमल्स कैन नॉट माइग्रेट टू द अदर साइड, सो इट्स अ फिजिकल बैरियर। एक डेजर्ट आ गया, डेजर्ट के इस पार, डेजर्ट के उस पार। देन यू हैव द ओशंस, समुंदर के इस पार एंड समुंदर के उस पार। ये लोग एनिमल्स दे कैन नॉट गो इजीली, सो ये बैरियर बन गया, वहीं पे रुक गया वो लोग। क्लाइमेटिक हो गया, पोलर बेयर कैन नॉट कम टू हॉट प्लेसेस and neither can our dog go and stay in the Arctic pole. They will die of cold. Biological barrier, कहाँ पे? Sedentary habit, कोई home range or territory. So some animals have got ये जगह के लिए they are adapted. So they stay in that particular region. Their biology depends on staying in that particular region. So how they are dispersed? नेचुरल राफ्ट, कोई की अचानक कोई एक सम लॉग इज फ्लोटिंग ऑन द सी, और डॉग इज ऑन टॉप ऑफ इट, एंड द डॉग गोज फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू द अदर प्लेस. From wind, the birds can float through the wind and go over there. Then storms से एक जगह से और एक जगह चला गया. Land bridges, यहाँ पे यूरोप से यहाँ से ये एशिया से यूरोप में अमेरिका में घुस गया. Horses came from America to Asia. Then transportation by animals capable of flight, जो उड़ सकता है. ह्यूमन एजेंसी, जहाज से आ गया, एरोप्लेन से आ गया. बस आज खत्म. थैंक यू वेरी मच. एनी क्वेश्चंस? कुछ क्वेश्चन है?
No, sir.
ओके ओके ओके. देन वी विल सी आफ्टर द पूजाज, आफ्टर दुर्गा पूजा. हैव अ हैप्पी पूजा फॉर एवरीबॉडी.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. देन बाय बाय.